white male decided to become extremely racist, yells is freedom of speech, and well, here it is.
Get out of here.
I'm gonna kick the shit out of you. You wanna do it now? Yeah. Take a shot, mother.
Get out of here.
Yeah, I'm a citizen, you fat shithead. You're a
Hell no.
You're a
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
No, you're good.
Okay. What are you gonna do? It's free speech. You fat, ugly shithead.
Sorry.
Prayer!
I want you to notice a few things. Put it up full mass. One, the individual says, I'm a citizen, you're an N-word. I'm a citizen, you're an N-word. Ironic, isn't it? Two, I want you to notice how calm the black folk are who had to endure the extreme hatred and bigotry this man was spewing. They were calm. They were a little shocked. They had temperament. I would even say grace. They weren't angered by his words. I think they were resolute, in a way even emboldened to continue the good fight of resistance against such extremism. This is an everyday person next to you at the post office, maybe in line at the local market, potentially a teacher of one of our children, maybe even sitting on a bench somewhere. This anger just inside of them for an everyday encounter. I'm a citizen, you're an N-word. It's dehumanizing. It eliminates the very thing that the Constitution provides protection for. This is their ideology. I'm talking about the bigotry of individuals like this. So this is what we fight. So in January 14th, a video was posted on X. An Atlanta area security guard was getting quite an earful from Mr. Robert John Burke. The incident report, according to the narrative, was outside of the Social Security Administration's office. That's a federal building. The SSA office. This was in Norcross, Georgia. We know it very well in the state. Hurling expletives and threatening to, quote, kick the ish out of the black guard. Some would argue that's a terroristic threat. Who was twice the size. The agitator was the very definition of a tempest in a teapot, causing a commotion while a group of bystanders, including a young child, calmly looked on. Quote, want to do it now? Yeah. Take a shot, mother effer. End quote. He yelled at the security guard, who briefly raised his fist and said, quote, yeah, come on. Clearly mismatched in physical size. The white male went for the jugular with his words instead. Quote, I'm an effing citizen, you ishhead, you're an N-word, end quote. In the state of Georgia, it's important to note that using profanity in front of a minor is an arrestable offense. It's actually a misdemeanor, state misdemeanor crime. They have utilized that law in order to arrest black parents in verbal disputes and young black males who are using profanity or playing profanity on their radio. I just want you to understand the context. So when he utilized the profanity, he did in fact break the law. Some would argue the kick the ish out of you is not an actual slam dunk terroristic threat because of the creative way he utilized the remark. And some would argue it is still a terroristic threat because he had opportunity. But there is no argument that utilizing profanity in front of a child is not a misdemeanor in Georgia. No argument whatsoever. All right, there's more. The man's rant ended with him crying out, quote, free speech, from a safe distance in the parking lot before spewing a few more insults at the guard. However, the man identified later as, once again, Robert John Burke, was wrong about his freedom to assail the black guard with racial slurs outside the office. He was arrested and charged with misdemeanor disorderly conduct and later released on a $1,000 bond. So they got him for one offense. All right, Jordan, thoughts here?
I don't understand what could possibly go so wrong at the Social Security office that would lead to this. Brother, what happened? Did you forget your paperwork? How did we go from I'm going in for potentially the most boring appointment of my life to whatever that was? I just, like, every time we see one of these videos, I always have so many questions. Like, of course, like, what's wrong with you? But also, like, how did we get here? So we only see so much of these clips, and I am dying to know the backstory. Like, what went on in that office? So I hope we can find out more soon, because it's like, of course, he's vile. I have zero sympathy for him. Just shouting free speech in the parking lot after calling someone one of the most heinous slurs in human history, if not the most heinous. Like, come on, just shut up and go home. Like, whatever happened here cannot have been that bad.
Yeah, and whatever happened would have been the fault of the Trump administration, given the fact that they oversee the Social Security Administration Department, not the security guard. All right, we'll bring updates as they come.